Hello and welcome to Clinton's Corner. My name is Clinton Jarman. Thanks once again for joining me. As you know, every Monday I bring you the latest sports stories from South Africa and around the world, or more specifically America, actually, just really American sports. Now, I must just explain that these are sports that I'm interested in, and they are, most of them are the popular ones in South Africa and America. So that's what I bring to you every week. If there is anything else you'd like me to cover, just get in the comment section below, and I will gladly cover anything for you guys. Before I get into the NFL Wildcard weekend, just like this video for me, subscribe for me at the Fair Digest YouTube channel, as well as the fairdigest.com. So straight into it then. NFL Wildcard weekend, and it was quite a wild weekend indeed. Lots of upsets. Let's just start with the Texans. They took on the Buffalo Bills. Now, if you remember last week, I did predict that the Buffalo Bills would get through this one. Unfortunately for them, the Texans, they were having none of it. And they beat the Buffalo Bills 22-19. Texans will next face the Chiefs in the next round of the playoffs. Then the Patriots, they lost 2013 to the Titans. Now, I did obviously predict that the Patriots would get through with their experience. Patriots, they didn't start well. I think they were 13-0 down. I didn't actually watch the game. But yeah, they came back. I think they came back. And then Tom Brady threw a pick six right at the end, an interception. So, the Titans will next face the Ravens in the next round. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Is that the end of the dynasty in New England? Will Brady's last pass for New England be an interception? These are questions that will be answered in the off season. We'll have to wait and see. There are rumors that Brady might go to the Chargers. There are rumors that Belichick might go to the Cowboys. Although I don't see that happening now. I don't see that happening anyway. I think he'll want to continue there in New England. Hopefully we haven't seen the end of Brady and Belichick, but the writing might be on the wall. Moving along, the Saints, they took on the Vikings, and the Vikings won this one in the Saints' backyard, 25-20. Now, there was a bit of a contentious call in this one, where the last the touchdown pass from Cousins should have been called for pass interference, offensive pass interference by the wide receiver. Now, if you look at the play, he does kind of extend his arm. There is contact. He does get separation from the extended arm. So, to the letter of the law, it probably is pass interference. But you look at the situation in the game, and the on-field call being not being pass interference. They called it a touchdown. Generally, like VAR in English football, they don't go against the referee. So I'm inclined to just get on with the referees make mistakes, guys make mistakes. The assistant, the video assistant referee, or whatever they call it in America, is there to stop that, but only when there's a clear and obvious error, and they didn't see a clear and obvious error. So life goes on. The Vikings will next face the 49ers in the next round of the playoffs. Sad ending there for Drew Brees in this season. Next game up was the Seahawks. They took on the Eagles in Philadelphia. In this game, this was one I actually did watch. The Seahawks looked in control for the most part. The Eagles did put a couple of drives together. I must just say, with their backup quarterback, Josh McCown, I think his name is. Because Carson Wentz went down early. Now, it looked like it was an illegal hit from Clowney on Carson Wentz, and Carson Wentz went down and didn't play the rest of the game, and I think that probably had a big impact. But I still don't think Wentz would have out-quarterbacked Russell Wilson on the day. Russell Wilson was magnificent, and he made plays when plays needed to be made. The score was close. It was 17-9, but the Seahawks just always looked in control of that one. Seahawks now, they will move on to face the Green Bay Packers. So Wilson versus Rodgers, that should be a good game. So now just moving ahead to my predictions for next weekend. So obviously Lamar and the Ravens, they will be taking on the Titans, and I think Lamar and the Ravens will run through the Titans as they have run through most other teams. Ravens will run the ball until, well, they won't stop running it because Lamar will run it and everyone else, all their running backs they'll look to run the ball a lot. And then Lamar Jackson, his passing has improved so much this season. I just don't see how the Titans can win this one. And then the Chiefs, they'll obviously take on the Texans. I think the Chiefs they will have too much. The Chiefs' defense lately has been up to scratch. You know, they were looking to improve that in the off-season, and I think it's now paying dividends. And I think that the Chiefs will come through. Pat Mahomes has too many weapons for the Texans to control. Then the 49ers, I think they'll get through against the Vikings. 49ers have one of the best defenses in the NFL, and I don't see Kirk Cousins playing that well again. You know, his playoff record is pretty good. I think he's got like a 98 or 95 passer rating in the playoffs. But having said that, I just don't see him having that sort of game against that defense. 49ers will obviously look to run the ball, and Jimmy Garoppolo will look to pick up huge yards again. And I think Jimmy G will come through against Kirk Cousins. And then, last but not least, the quarterback showdown, the Seahawks versus the Green Bay Packers. Now, this should be a good game. Green Bay have a good defense, but then again, so do the Seahawks. So, I think it's going to come down to which quarterback makes the least mistakes. And I think that might be Aaron Rodgers. I just had that feeling that he's got, you know, he's got that former MVP, former Super Bowl winner. I think he's going to have the edge over Russell Wilson in this one. Although, you know, Russell Wilson has been outstanding this season, MVP candidate early on, so you never know. But I just see it going the Packers' way. Right, guys. Then moving on to some NBA action. Now, in the NBA, you have two conferences. The Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. And from the both conferences, 8 teams go to the playoffs. So I'm just going to give you a breakdown of those 8 teams from each conference and their respective records. So the Milwaukee Bucks, this is the Eastern Conference by the way, the Milwaukee Bucks are first with a 35-5 record. Then you've got the Celtics with a 25-8 record. In third place, the Heat with a 26-10 record. Fourth place, the Toronto Raptors with a 24-12 record. Fifth place is the 76ers with a 23-14 record. Then you've got the Indiana Pacers with a 22-14 record. Then bringing up the rear are the Brooklyn Nets with a 16-18 record, and the Orlando Magic with a 16-20 record. So the last 2 teams there with losing records. Now in the Eastern Conference, I think you can't go much further than the top 4 here. Maybe the 76ers as well. Although you've seen in the postseason that you can't really trust the 76ers to deliver. The Bucks, they froze up on the big stage in the conference final last year, especially Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Celtics, I'm not too sure, but I do think the Bucks will get through this time out of the Eastern Conference there. I don't see any surprises any lower down than the 76ers, the Pacers, the Nets, the Magic. They're probably one first round and out for them. Then moving to the Western Conference, the Lakers, they head up that conference with a 29-7 record. Then it's the Rockets in second with a 24-11 record. Nuggets are in third with the same record, 24-11. Then it's the LA Clippers with a 26-12 record. Then you've got the Utah Jazz with a 23-12 record. Then the Mavs, that's the Dallas Mavericks with a 22-13 record. And then OKC with a young team and a 20-15 record. And then the San Antonio Spurs sneaking in the 8th spot with a 14-20 record. Yeah, having a look there now at the Western Conference, I think you can't go further than the two LA teams. I know the Clippers are in fourth place, but with Kawhi Leonard doing the whole load management thing, I think they've lost a lot of games when he's not playing. So, but they're resting him up they're putting all their eggs in one basket, put it that way. And I think in the Western Conference Finals, it's probably going to be the Lakers or the Clippers. The only team I see managing to upset that apple cart would be the Rockets, with Harden and Westbrook. Harden on his day can hit 60 against anyone. So that's the only team I'd give a chance of breaking through there. The Nuggets, I don't think they have a superstar capable. Yeah, I think the Nuggets, their superstar, who's it, Luka Doncic. I think he's too young to carry them. The Jazz, I don't see them doing much. The Mavericks, OKC is too young. Spurs, yeah. Yeah, so I don't think you can look further than the Rockets, the Lakers, and the Clippers. And for me, I think the Lakers will get through. And in a 7-game series against the Bucks, I see LeBron and the Lakers coming through. It'll be Giannis's first finals. It'll also be Anthony Davis' first finals. So we'll have to wait and see how he handles the playoff pressure. But I think he's got the perfect partner in LeBron. And I think the Lakers will win it. But it's still early doors. A lot can still happen. Still a long season ahead, so Lakers have to stay fresh and stay injury free, because without LeBron James and Anthony Davis, they will struggle. But much like other teams, if their superstars go down, they will struggle as well. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the NBA. Thanks for joining me, guys, once again on Clinton's Corner. Like I said earlier, get your comments in below. If there's anything else you'd like me to cover, I'd gladly cover for you guys. Obviously, there is the test match that I'm covering for the Wild Pro Tour as well, but not much else going on right now. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Have a fantastic evening, and I will see you next week on Clinton's Corner. Have a good one. Cheers.